Meet Dan. Dan is the average salesperson and has a dominant disc style. He's outgoing, fast-paced, and decisive. Dan knows his disc style. What Dan and most people don't realize is that disc is an incredible communication tool, and the power of disc is in understanding others. Meet Sally. Sally has a steady disc style. She is reserved, stable, and guarded. Sally and her company are excellent prospects for Dan. However, Sally does not like Dan. Sally feels that Dan is not interested in her or her company, but only the transaction. The conflict comes from Sally having a longer buying process. Dan wants to present, close, and move on, while Sally wants more information and takes longer to make decisions. Because of Dan's lack of awareness and crucial understanding of this, Sally will never like him, and Dan will never close Sally. Remember, people that like you buy from you. Dan realizes this and is frustrated he is not connecting with Sally. Dan wants to present, close, and move on, while Sally wants more information and takes longer to make decisions. Dan doesn't know the other disc styles have a preferred way of communicating, and due to Dan's lack of disc awareness, he will never be able to connect with Sally, and she will never be his customer. Dan is sick and tired of being average. He knows there's room for improvement, and he knows he can make more money. Meet John Manjounes. John is a certified disc behavioral consultant and a certified trainer for the prestigious John Maxwell team. Dan was wise enough to call John and went through John's disc awareness and selling with style programs. John showed Dan that even though people are different, they are predictably different. John showed Dan that there are other communication styles and how each prefers to be communicated with. John initially showed Dan 4 things: how to identify, how to communicate with, how to connect with, and most importantly, how to close those styles. Sally was kind enough to sit with Dan one more time. With Dan's new disc knowledge and awareness, he is now communicating effectively and connecting with Sally and her style. Dan now understands Sally's preferred way of communicating. He has adjusted his personal communication style to match that of Sally's. Now Sally is beginning to like Dan. And remember, people that like you buy from you. Dan is getting better at identifying styles and communicating with them. He is also perfecting how to adjust his communication style to match that of his prospects. And now Sally is his favorite and most profitable client. Oh, and by the way, Dan is on his way to becoming the company's #1 salesperson and is in line for a huge promotion. Do you relate to Dan in this story? If so, to change that, we recommend you reach out to us so we may discuss your situation. There are 4 reasons why you should reach out to us. You know you need to improve sales and you need to improve them now. You wish you could have better sales experiences within your company. You want more harmonious relationships and want everyone to be happier with greater sales volume and more security in their jobs. And lastly, this is very intriguing. Sales need to improve and you'd like to examine more information to see if it's applicable to you and your situation. And there's only one reason why you wouldn't reach out to us: complacency. We hope you are not complacent. To experience a no-cost 30-minute proof of concept session, click on the link below. Thank you, and we look forward to hearing from you.